Welcome and smile. Nighttime edition. Okay, so I am ready for bed and medicating. And so, under the starlights, we will tune in and tune up to the divination that is truth be told. Let the truth be told. All right, so I hope you are satisfied in your meaningful, inspiring day to day. That is the love of your life that exuberates from your soul because that is the purpose. So I welcome you to smile. Right. Oh my gosh, you're so corny. Whatever. Welcome. You're welcome to a brighter perspective. Right. So I'm going to talk a lot in a small amount of time, as I usually do. I hope you can keep up. I'm going to put the phone down and remember, I love you. Only kind of love that I know, I ain't never had to pay for. Right. And everything I pay for, I want. And what I want, I need. Right. Okay, so I'm going to be so literal with you guys. Words are literal. What you want, you need. What I mean by that. So if you are aware, conscious, loving of self, you know that your body needs all of the elements that you are in proportion and alignment with you, who you are. So my elements being aligned in planetary element, and I know my chart very well. I know my angles. I know my I know pretty much everything I need to know about myself, and that's why I know myself, and that's why I won't let anybody else dictate or control or tell me I. Right. Um, that being stated, when you know this and you live in it and you feel and thrive in it because you know the truth of self, and not just of self but of the universe. I am at peace with self even when my surroundings are far from peaceful. So not only do I discern, feel, pick up your energy, I can also see. When I mean I can see, I see things that are not of the flesh in the present. I receive channeling in the present at any moment in time. These are things that were denied to me as a child. I have been medically assessed, mentally assessed. My intelligence has been assessed, my physical abilities. So I've had to prove myself my entire life to not be the label of crazy, which is hurtful to say the least. At the same time, I've also had to keep all of this as best I can because others that recognize it or may not recognize it for what it is have truly attempted to destroy, dismantle, disrespect, diminish, devalue my being in all forms. And I mean this from a very young age. Verbally, my father didn't have the intellect to know how to speak to us because you can't give what you didn't receive. So I understood that of him. And I also know that his family is cursed due to his mother's decisions and my ancestry and the reality of life. I know things of my name, Acevedo, where it stems from, and who my ancestry is, personal ancestry, right? So therefore, all those things being stated, I didn't have it easy in any way in life. However, not only am I intellectual and studious, and I'm not institutionalized, glory be to the divine creator, even though I have been to multiple institutions psych wards. I've never accomplished a institutional degree as far as an associate's, or I have a GED because I needed to fulfill requirements for employment. Any employee that met me felt that I was either at their level or more competent and had no idea that I didn't go through the same requirements as they did to get their licensing. I read books at home and went and took the necessary hours to get the paperwork necessary to go take the state board tests. Yes, people read. You don't have to pay all this money for your education. I have student loan debt because I took that money to live off of. Right, the system as it's intended. I have no intention of ever paying my student debt. Why? Because I'm going back to school for something else. Why? Because it's great to continue your education. I don't need a specific degree. I have plenty of credentials and I know how to use them. My people. I had a college teacher tell me that I would never accomplish anything with my writing, but I got an Editor's Choice Award in 2006. And I'm published on Amazon as of this year. When I came out of jail. Yeah, and my illuminated ass published twice within what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after coming out. I went and invested in a laptop. Right. I don't waste myself, but I've had people attempt to waste my life, my time, my energy. See, and when I don't stand for it, it makes me all these negative labels that have nothing to do with the reality of self-preservation. If I'm willing to give you great energy and you have no idea what it is that I personally am going through, but I can deal with the issue at hand, don't give me your shit. No one deserves that. And I don't just say that for myself. I stand up for whomever it needs to be. Have y'all not watched any of my videos, especially when I traveled to get to Atlanta? Even, yeah. So through all those difficult situations, here's the positive. I never became sour. I'm not bitter. I'm not salty. I'm not disrespectful. I'm not cowardly. I am gorgeous. I have a wonderful self esteem. I still have the physical ability to be. I have the desire. My heart has not been so broken, or I will not lose what God intended and created in me, because the world cannot understand, chooses not to participate in greatness. And that is not my ego. I understand the source and the force of my life and yours, no matter what you want to call it. And what I see and what I understand, if you may not believe, I know it to be true. I see beyond the naked eye. And I thank my Creator. And may we all continue to be blessed as the gifts of life that we truly are. Your present circumstances can change, and you have the ability to do so.